the crinum lily is collapsing, which is normal. As soon as I see a flower spike, I will come out and cut off all the plant, because it just gets uglier and uglier. A cluster of pretty pink flowers. Pink. A cluster of pretty pink flowers. Yes, here they come. This will be nothing but giant crinum flowers. Giant crinum lily flowers. Everywhere, they're everywhere. Every now and then one will put out 2 flower stalks. So I need to get out here and cut back all of this growth. Oh, I thought I heard bees. Bees, there's squash that need to be pollinated. Same with the cucumbers. There's only a couple of you. Tell your friends. Tell your sisters. We got flowers blooming. Well, I just realized I haven't been keeping tabs on nesting supplies. Looks like they really depleted that. So I need to go refill it with cotton and hair and yarn and shiny ribbons. They don't seem to be too fond of, well, they can't get the ribbons out probably. But they really like cotton, so I really need to go fill this up again. Put the netting up 3 days ago. Yesterday, nothing was down. And today, we have these. Luckily, the chickens do enjoy them. Oh, look at that. That looks like a rat. But why aren't they not eating it? Oh, look, we have a hole for them all to fall out of. That's too hard. I know birds can't get in this way. The little V's are little scrapes. No, those are little tiny pokey marks. That is from birds. Could be little squares if it was rat or mice. So, okay, buddy, still knocking them off the top. I found what's attacking my peaches. Little blue dragonflies. Oops, no, damselfly. Dragonflies can't close their wings. Damselflies can. I wonder if it is sucking the nectar out of it. Could be. They like sweet things too. 3 days in a row. No peaches down. So they apparently knocked off all the outer ones that they could. Well, there's still more. Well, it looks like that little piece of hardware cloth over those nice big juicy peaches worked. Well, the bean has definitely outgrown the corn. But the corn is silking, but there's no pollen. Do you have any pollen? Oh, it's like a real fine dust that falls on each one of those little silks. No corn this year. And how are we doing with squash? Huh? There's a squash. Well, that's fun. What I thought was a bean ends up being a morning glory. You can tell I haven't been here in a couple of days. And that's how fast it grows. But I give up on the corn. I'm going to see what I get once the silks turn dry and brown. Well, I got all excited when I came out this morning and saw that the trap had been tripped, but it didn't close all the way, so I need to wax the sides of the door. And I do have weights on the front. One of them's disappeared. Yeah, raccoon's playing with it. But all the bait's gone. cat food this week. Now this is ridiculous. That's about 8 feet tall. But look, there's going to be at least 3 ears of corn on that one stalk. That one's silking. Can we catch pollen falling? See that dust going? That's the pollen falling. But I need you to fall this direction. You may not get anything. But this is an edible corn anyway. It's grown for the pretty colors. It's grown for the pretty stalks. And the chicken to eat them. Well, Honey says today is a spa day. Get that dirt under there. Cook that skin. It's in the low 80s today. I definitely do not want to be sitting out in the sun. Why they want to, I have no idea. Look at all those beautiful green apples coming over the fence. And guess what? That's the raccoon and possum superhighway. So as they go by, they obviously are sampling. Might be able to get one or two if they leave them alone long enough for me to enjoy. Because I'm not big into eating things that everything else is sampled. I'm going to be able to do this because we've got music next door. But I decided to pull out the squash because this one had very few blossoms, if any. It had one, but there's no point in keeping it. So I chopped it off with a shovel, tried to move it. It was extremely heavy, but it wasn't hung up on anything. But look what it had. Well, might get zucchini jam after all. And since I haven't been treating it for powdery mildew at all since that first week, powdery mildew is back with a vengeance. But it's still just putting on male flowers, so I see no point in keeping it. And this is a very sweet volunteer cherry tomato. It's been coming back year after year after year. In fact, it doesn't really die out. But they're very, very sweet. Thin-skinned, nice and tasty. You know what this means? It means it's Taco Friday. Oh, yummy. I get so excited when I get a fresh tomato. That always triggers the taco desires. I even have avocados in the freezer, so I can have guacamole with my tacos.